KATSEYE.gnarly, let's talk about.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we have another K-pop review. I mean, it's been a while since I've talked about some K-pop on this show. And, you know, we're kicking off with a banger. I mean, to come back to listening to K-pop to this song, I mean, wow. This shit's a fever dream. I can't even believe it, you know? After I listened to that song so many times, I might need a bag of Takis after this. I can't even lie. I mean, they were singing it so goddamn much. I mean, first of all, Takis is the worst chip on earth. I mean, who the fuck is actually eating that shit? I would rather eat anything else than a goddamn bag of Takis. I'll just be real with you. So we're already off to an interesting start here because that is the main hook, guys. This song's called Gnarly. Let's get into it, starting off with this beat. Now, we will get into the lyrics. We're actually going to be including a new segment on this show because I must talk about the lyrics about this song because they are interesting to say the least. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be the next segment after I talk about the verses. So make sure you stay tuned. But let's start off with this beat because, the lyrics, the way the song sounds is not everything about a K-pop song. The reason why I love covering K-pop music is because K-pop music has such layered production. I'm going to say this, the production of this song, Gnarly, kind of reminds me of some early kind of Blackpink production. Really heavy on the synths. The drums are kind of slamming, it feels like. I mean, I'll be real, guys. These drums could probably blow out your goddamn speaker. I mean, let's just be real. The bass is really heavy. You can really hear it on this beat. And overall, honestly, when I listen to this song, I even like the beat switch up. The beat switch up is pretty good. I wasn't expecting a beat switch up, but guys, as you all know, why so many K-pop songs have so many goddamn layers into it is because that beat switch comes in. And I'll be real, guys, the beat switch caught me so off guard because the beat switch isn't just, this kind of synthy, kind of EDM, kind of trap club fusion. It kind of switches to a more, I don't know, it switches the whole tempo, the synths get a little bit more louder, the horns, start popping out, and these drums, I can't believe I have to say this, but the drums somehow get even harder on this song, and how do you even do that, to be real? So, I'll say this.
Experience a progressive lens engineered with AI from Essilor, powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior, a lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert. Discover Verilux XR Track and enjoy instantly sharp vision in motion and seamless transitions from near to far. Find your local Essilor expert today at Essilor.com.
Ladies, you'll end up shopping for your guy's deodorant, right? So try Degree's Original Cool Rush. You see, last year, Degree changed the formula, and men were mad. One guy even started a petition. So Degree admitted they messed up and brought the Original Cool Rush scent back. It's clean, crisp, and actually smells like someone you want to cuddle. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So toss one in your cart and find out why it's the best-selling men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory.
For how this song sounds, the production is definitely pretty good. This is high-tier K-pop production. Kind of reminds me of some more early Blackpink type songs. And honestly, that's all. I can't believe I have to say this, but we are about to get really negative on this show. So make sure you strap in because let's talk about the first verse. And it honestly comes pretty swinging in. I mean, it is immediately into your face. And this is when we get the rapping. Now, K-pop songs, there's a lot of rapping into it. They kind of mix the rapping, they mix the singing throughout the whole song. That's how it typically works with this genre. And I've covered so many K-pop songs in the past that, sometimes a K-pop song can, the rapping cannot hit. I'll just be real. Sometimes, it's the artist's voice. They just don't have the good voice, they don't have the good flow. So the rapping doesn't always hit. Now, does the rapping hit on this song, Gnarly? I'm going to be real, guys. I don't like the rapping on this song. I mean, the rapping is uninspired, and I realize they're trying to put a lot into the vocals here. I could really hear the passion, but, you can only have so much passion, so much vocal, range when you're rapping. But if you're rapping with the same flow, with this boring kind of offbeat flow that honestly doesn't really match the beat well, I'm just going to be real, guys. You're not going to really get an enjoyable experience. The rapping is just kind of okay. There's no flow switches. There's none of that. The only switch-ups in this song is the different members, which, hey, that's a good thing. That can be a good thing, that can be a bad thing, but I'm going to say this, I think it is a bad thing on this song because each member kind of just has the same flow. I mean, we get to another member and they're rapping the same flow. We get to another...
Nurses, are you tired of spending weeks or even months finding the perfect job that matches your specialty with your ideal shift and salary? LinkedIn has improved your job search experience. Search by specialty, the shift you want to work, and the salary you want to make. Go to linkedin.com/nurses and begin searching today. That's linkedin.com/nurses.
Note, side effects may include less time finding the perfect job, working a shift that you love with a salary that can take you to St. Thomas, Jamaica, and continuous smiling because of how simple this process was.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss.
Oof, like wind in your hair carefree.
Oh, like using Clorox disinfecting all-purpose cleaner in the home carefree.
Yes.
Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox carefree.
He's on a roll now.
Spit toothpaste on the faucet.
You got it. You got it.
Peanut butter on the light switch.
Oh, spritz, spritz.
Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back.
Use as directed.
member and they're rapping the same flow. Thankfully, though, they switch it up on the production and they switch it up on the hook. So let's move on and talk about the hook. I really think this hook is interesting because the vocals are kind of the same as the rap verses. Just, there's more layers on them. And, it's every member saying gnarly. And they keep repeating gnarly, gnarly, gnarly throughout this track. And I'll just be real, it just gets annoying after a while, especially this hook is like cut and copied paste throughout this song. I really wish that this, hook was spaced out a little bit more. Maybe we could have toned down some of the gnarly. We could have been singing gnarly instead of, doing the ad-lib gnarly throughout the whole track. And, these ad-libs are not like Playboy Cardi, they're not that enjoyable to listen to. So, I don't really like the ad-libs on here, so the hook's just okay. But let's move on now, guys, and talk about the main meat of this damn song. And the reason why I probably think this song is #1 trending, because these lyrics are so fucking bad. Let's talk about these lyrics. First of all, I can kind of get over Lisa, from Blackpink doing the gang gang thing. But guys, why the hell in the first verse of the song we are talking about boba tea, and then we're relating boba tea and all these other phrases like Tesla and all this stuff, and then we are singing gang, gang, gang. And not just one time. It's not like a gang, 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 and then, they move on. No, guys. You're listening to the first verse, and they literally end it off with saying gang, gang, gang over and over and over and over again. Guys, look, I understand that, this word is, used a lot in rap music, and K-pop is very inspired by rap music, but, can we at least make this a little bit more sense? I mean, look, I'm going to be real. K-pop music does not need to be saying gang, gang, gang. Let's just be real. It's like, when I don't know, guys. I just don't like gang, gang, gang throughout this whole song because it really doesn't make any sense. This gang, gang, gang is not brought up in the middle of the song. It's not brought up at the end. It's just a little part in the middle, and then they move on and talk about lit, and then they move on and talk about some other words. It just doesn't make any sense, So, yeah, lyrics are really disappointing, and then also the hook. The hook is, singing about hottie hottie like a bag of Takis. Are you serious? How can you sing that with a straight?
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. 3 couples, 4 vacations, a lot to unpack. Watch The 4 Seasons, a new series starring comedy favorites Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and more in a hilarious and heartfelt love letter to long-term relationships. Based on the original Alan Alda film. Watch The 4 Seasons, streaming now only on Netflix.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Hey Ryan, that was a fast trip. It was like you teleported.
Yeah, just got in. I'll get all my expenses logged, I promise.
Oh, no, you're okay. SAP Concur uses advanced AI, so your expense report will practically write itself. Quite the breakthrough. It's like we've been teleported into the future.
All right.
So, just curious, would you give us written permission to convert your matter into energy patterns and reassemble you at, say, random travel destinations?
Margaret, are you building a teleporter?
No. Yes.
SAP Concur helps your business move forward faster. Learn more at concur.com.
Face. How can you sing this song live? If I sing this song live, I'm gonna fucking die laughing. This hook is a joke. Guys, this production is so high quality. These vocals are so high quality. The passion and the mixing of this song is so well done. Why the fuck are we writing lyrics that are talking about a bag of goddamn Takis when the first verse was talking about a goddamn gang? How does that make any correlation? Let's just be real. What the fuck am I even listening to? It is a wasted potential. It's a wasting a beat. It's wasting a great sound. It's wasting some good vocals. It's wasting a good verse. It's wasting a really good hook for these shitty ass lyrics. Why in the Lord goddamn mighty, who in the hell wrote this song? Because I don't think these members wrote this song. I mean, let's be real. K-pop songs do not get written by the members unless it's like solo work. And even then, I don't even think the solo work even gets written by them. Let's just be real. So whoever the fuck wrote this needs to be fired. Needs to be reworked. Who made these goddamn lyrics? It just comes off lazy. It's like you looked up, what the new generation is goddamn saying throughout these music, and just put a bunch of copy and paste all the goddamn words that the new generation says and then puts them on the fucking song. What the fuck are you thinking? Holy shit. Disappointing song. Really disappointing song when you have such a strong song that can probably shoot up to the moon, can probably shoot up to heaven, can probably reach number 1 on the K-pop charts. To have a song that has such shitty ass lyrics, Hey, guys, every time I talk about new music, there's always a catch. There's always something. Whether it's, whether it's pop songs that don't finish strong, whether it's rap songs these days not having any passion into it, not having any flow switches, and it's like newer K-pop songs, having no soul, having no energy, and just putting whatever fucking sticks. Whoever the fuck wrote this was probably on goddamn meth. I mean, holy shit. Bag of talkies? Bag of...
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
What makes a great pair of glasses? At Warby Parker, it's all the invisible extras without the extra cost. Their designer quality frames start at $95, including prescription lenses, plus scratch-resistant, smudge-resistant, and anti-reflective coatings, and UV protection, and free adjustments for life. To find your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to find the Warby Parker store nearest you, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
Talkies! Let me say this again, guys. The hook is hottie like a bag of talkies. Brother, did we use AI? Did we put this in an AI generator to write this shit? Like, Lord goddamn mighty, brother. What am I listening to? Lord, brother. Lord. I'm going to need Jesus. I'm going to need every goddamn thing I can get because, Lord, I'm going to need a 6-pack. I'm going to need a 24-pack. I'm going to need to go to church after listening to this. God, I'm going to need to call my ex-wife after this song because, Lord mighty, I might miss her because, holy shit, hottie like a bag of talkies. Well, this song is shit. This song is ass. I'm going to give this song like a 4 out of 10 at least. 4 out of 10 because the 4 out of 10 is how good the beat sounds, how good the hook is, how good the vocals are, and the passionate rapping. But the goddamn lyrics had to come and slash this rating down, had to come slash this goddamn song. And Lord mighty, I would go back to the studio. I would go back to my hometown to re-record this. I would look at whoever wrote my song and I said, give me the pen and paper. Let me finish and fix this goddamn song. Lord goddamn mighty, guys. 4 out of 10. What'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Guys, thank you so much for listening. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Yeah, bye.